So this is what happens when I forget to press record on a TNR release video. I am actually not on a tropical island. I am doing something cat related. I just dropped off 3 kittens to get spayed and neutered in Lord's Bank with Dr. Bennett. But I do have some footage of the last release that I did with Samson, who was from the Lost Flores colony. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that footage. So I want to be a little bit real with you about TNR. Under most circumstances, with about 95% of the cases where I do trap a cat and hold them overnight, surgery, recovery, all of it goes really smoothly for the most part. Every once in a while I do get a cat that just does not want to be contained, and it can be very stressful for them. And it's really hard for someone who cares about animals to see an animal throwing itself against the inside of its kennel, meowing and hollering and just fighting to get out. And even though I do things to mitigate that stress, I try to cover them, I keep them in a quiet place, separate from other animals. There's just some who do not want to be confined for any reason whatsoever. He did most of that damage on the overnight hold prior to his surgery. Post-surgery he was pretty chill. He wasn't really fighting the situation anymore. I'm going to probably modify the kennel so that there's padding, because I believe that most of the damage, the bruising on the nose, is from him pressing his nose up and down against the grate of the kennel door. So I'm thinking of trying to get some really thick durable foam or something that I can zip tie to the inside of the kennel, and that's going to give him zero visibility to the outside world, but I usually keep them covered anyway, and hopefully that'll mitigate some of the damage that he does to himself. I do purposely transfer cats out of traps ASAP into kennels because it's generally safer. The live traps that I have are not, they're just not very well finished. There's a lot of sharp little edges, so I try and keep them in there for less than 3 to 5 minutes. I don't ever leave the trap sitting overnight for that very reason, because I don't want to come in the morning and pick up a trap with a cat that's just tore itself up trying to escape, and that is not that's just not acceptable in my book. So I'm just showing this to you because I want you to know that there are some little challenges. It's not all, roses and butterflies, like I said, but that there's always room for improvement. And I think it's important to be honest about the condition that the animals are released in. So hopefully this is Samson's last busted up face. I tell myself, well, if he was intact, he would be getting tore up way, way, way worse, just, doing the things that tomcats do. Oh, one more thing about Samson. Samson is the last cat that I have funding for in the Las Flores colony. The colony is stable, but I still anticipate that there are going to be a couple stragglers from the perimeter of the colony territory that are going to be coming in, and when they do, it's my goal to trap them and continue to expand the territory of TNR'd cats. So if you feel motivated to donate, I do have a GoFundMe still active with a stretch goal for the Las Flores colony, and I would really appreciate it because it has been such a wonderful proof of the effectiveness of TNR that there haven't been any new kittens born in that colony, and as much as I love kittens, I never want to see them suffering. So yeah, thank you for your support, and I hope to see you around. Bye.